everybody, welcome back for another video. What you'll see here on the screen today is my Chic Sparrow Dark Chocolate Creme Personal Traveler's Notebook. Pulling it back out during One Book July this year and talking about it and pulling it out for my D-Stash Survivors video. I had lots of fond memories of this notebook, and it just felt so nice in my hands, and it just brought back, you know, the first summer that I actually recorded any One Book July videos was with this notebook. So that was back in 2015. I did observe the One Book July the year before that, 2014. That might have been the first one. But I didn't film any YouTube videos because I hadn't really gotten around to doing much of that yet. But, you know, this was kind of this is the notebook that made that all happen, all of this stuff that I do here, whatever you may call that. So I pulled it out, and I've used it off and on ever since that first summer, and I adore this notebook. So with that in mind, I decided to set it up and just kind of, you know, see what happens. So let's take a look at the notebook first. I think I've got a pen loose. Let me take those out. Let me just show you the leather again, because it's dark chocolate creme. That it's when Jennifer Harvey as Chic Sparrow, when she only had the Chic Sparrow before she added the Made in America on this version of the stamp. And I think the Chic Sparrow now is smaller. And you can see how lovely it is, and the wonderful marking from the band, the elastic band, and it's got a beautiful texture, and it's so soft, and it is my favorite traveler's notebook that I have, hands down. You might be thinking it looks small. This is the original size of the personal notebook, and one reason why it's called a personal notebook, Jennifer has a video on it from last year maybe, where she created this because someone had wanted a notebook that would hold their personal checkbook on one of the elastics, and that was why she called it the personal. I'll link up here Jennifer's video on that, and then I'll also link I think I have an unboxing of this. I'll see if I can find it. I mean, that was back in 2014, 2015. So I'll see if I can scroll back through the many videos. And then I'll also include the link for One Book July 2015 if you want to see how much I've changed from then, or how not much I've changed from then, production-wise and planning-wise. So this is, like I said, hands down my favorite traveler's notebook. If I was to get rid of every single one of them, I would keep this and the one you saw a week ago. These are the only two that I would keep. I'd get rid of everything else except for those two. I think it's because I have memories with this. It's memories, and it's a beautiful piece of leather, and I guess you could call it the plannerverse. The planning world at that time was different, and it was different. It surely wasn't no 2020, and I'm thankful that it wasn't a 2020, because this year can suck it. So this is the original elastic that came in the notebook. Still is amazing. So one thing you'll notice, which if you've seen any of my videos, this is the old style of deluxe, where it has the old stitched in pen loop going this way, and it has a secretarial pocket in the front and the back. And you'll also notice that the secretarial pockets are a lot of a different shape. Now they're kind of like that shape, so you can store lots of stuff in there. But let's just take a quick little look. It's just a very basic setup. And I even have one of my old Ollie clips from back in 2015. These are the ones that were that really hard plastic that if you used them too much, they might split. This one hasn't split yet because I kept it on my Ollie, or that I can never pronounce that cart from IKEA. I kept it on there like this along the side until I forgot I had it until I was cleaning that cart. So I don't lose this. I'm gonna put it on my elastic. There we go. So the first thing you'll see I have in here is the 2020 monthly planner, and what I decided to do is, of course, put some post-it notes, but it's from Taylor at Paper and Cats, the Paper and Cats on Etsy, or if you do like a paperandcats.com, it'll take you to your Etsy store. But I decided to print a monthly calendar and backfill it. So I've got all of the stuff from January, February, March, when everything went down, April, May, June, July. Here's August. Now that we're into August, not much is happening in August. I should put our temple dates. Everything's still online, but there's that. And so I'll have this for the remainder of the year. There's some dot grid at the back as well. Post-its if I need them. I always have to have a monthly calendar in my insert, or in my notebooks. Insert in my notebooks. I always have to have a monthly calendar, a monthly insert in my notebooks. So there's that. Then the next thing that I printed was a September to December of 2020. And this is the weekly, a week on a page with some grid. And so that time, it hasn't come yet. But I wanted to put the new insert in. I wasn't going to... This is a standard Traveler's Notebook insert that I have that I reduced. I have an old video back from 2015, maybe 2014, where I reduce the size of an insert to like 82 to 84% and then cut it down to these dimensions, and that's what I did. This is something I have an unboxing of this here. It is a zipper pouch from, I want to think her name was Nessamade or Nissamade. She's a Canadian, and she has it's an Etsy store, and I've got an old Trader Joe's gift card that we got that I'm going to use for washi because I thought it was cute. They're flowers. But I have that in here, and it's made from cork. You know, I have the lovely folios and Traveler's Notebooks from Brie and cork, and I just thought this looked so pretty, and I thought it went nicely with the brown leather. So if I choose to use this as my wallet, I can, you know, store cards there and receipts and stamps, and it even has a zipper. So there's that. And I don't think she has this print anymore because, I mean, I got this 4 or 5 years ago, and I think she called it the Gray Mosaic. Now, the next insert that I have is just a grid insert. Just for note-taking, for plans, for anything like that. Towards the back in the secretarial pocket, I have an old Taroko design writing board that I bought when I bought the Chic Sparrow back in 2014, 2015. And this little card that I've had forever, where I've just got some little Post-its and some page flags. And it's just two, what are these things called? Two Project Life cards. That's what they are. I have not used these in forever. 2 Project Life cards that I just taped together to put some Post-it notes on so I can stick in my secretarial pocket and keep right there in case I need them. And holding to my old 2015 ways, I have an old Muji. This is one that I've almost finished using, and it's actually for me in a larger tip size. It's a 0.5. Normally I use the 0.38, but this one was almost empty, so I thought I would give it a finish. And then, since everything in here is shades of brown, even the cork, I decided to use my brown mild liner. I have this set where everything is in Japanese, so I can't even tell you what that says. There's too many kanji in that. If you read Japanese, it'll say smoke brown or light brown. So that is going to be the setup here in my kind of, I guess you could call it a blast from the past. My 2015 setup has kind of made a revitalization in 2020, because the summer of 2015 was a much better summer than 2020 was, for sure. So what I will do is I will link Jennifer's video. I will link my 2015 playlist for One Book July, and I'll even see if I can find the unboxing of this, so you can see how well my videos have progressed or how well they have not progressed. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye. This is Seamus's favorite spot, laying in front of the fan. Oh, and he's so cute. I'm gonna have to turn it off in order to film because it's so noisy. So maybe he'll go to the front.